And welcome. And welcome to Mr. Bell.
Okay, guys. So we are.
Hey, guys, shut up.
There we go. Okay. So we are going to start talking about. We're going to move towards working with quadrilaterals and other polygons. Okay. We're going to start off by today talking about parallel lines, transversals, and angle relationships. Okay. So please fill in your. Okay. So we're talking about parallel lines and parallel planes first. Okay. So a parallel line are two coplanar lines that never do what? Yes, cross or intersect. Both are correct. Okay. We have arrows that are used typically to identify two lines that are parallel to each other. Okay, so if you look over at this diagram right here, okay, we see the arrow right here and we see the arrow right here. That is kind of like how we've talked about, different angles. Okay, having two angle markers. If they just have one, okay, those are congruent. We're looking at these as, okay, those two lines are parallel. Okay, so use that as an identifier. We would write it notation-wise as the line AB is perpendicular. Okay, so you're just going to draw like the number 11. Okay, two perpendicular lines that are vertical. What did I say? Perpendicular? Yes. Parallel. Thank you. So again, the symbol for parallel is going to look like that right there. Okay. Parallel planes.
Planes that never intersect.
Planes that never intersect.
Boom, I'm just too good.
Okay, the symbolic notation would just be plane J is parallel to plane K. Okay, so skew lines. Skew lines are still lines that will never intersect. The difference is that they are non-coplanar lines. Okay, so first example, we have PS, which is this one right here. Okay, its skew line could be, so we would actually say those are on the same plane. They're just on a vertical plane together, okay? But we could use VR, okay, which is over here, okay? So VR is a vertical line, okay? PS or SP is a, it's not even a horizontal line because we're in a 3D plane, but you see that they're on different planes. We know that they would never intersect, okay? Does that mean that they are parallel?
No.
Not necessarily, okay? So we've got a few more that we could pick out of here. So we could use, so here, let's use TW. What's up, Oliver?
But UR doesn't have a line there.
So the QR, I'd have to double check to see if that would be correct. I think in order for them to be considered skew lines, they need to be going in different directions. Okay.
I would say that would be just parallel, right?
It would be, yes. Different planes parallel, but yes. Okay, so like TW, so like UQ would be one for TW. Yes.
So, it's like TS, like that's the like lowercase, that how you call it? There's different planes.
Say that one more time.
Like with TS was like lowercase and very capital. Is that what the three was different?
No, I'm just a sloppy writer. So all of these right here are all going to be vertices. Okay, so they should all be capital. Okay. We tell that they're in different planes based on the face that they exist. So like this face right here is on a plane all its own. Okay. And then we would say like this one right here is in a plane all its own. Okay. So when you're dealing with 3D figures, the faces are in different planes. Okay. Let's see. Last one would be, let's say PT. Okay, which is this one right here. So you could do QR.
Quantum relationship. How would that work when your dog slows down?
Okay, we're going to move on. So let's look at example 1. Please name all the segments parallel to AE. So AE is going to be this one right over here on the side. Okay, first one I see is BF. Okay, the next one that I see could be CG.
And DH, right?
And then DH.
What is it?
It's either high definition or designated hitter.
But they're too bad there's not TNV because then we could have HDTV.
It's too bad. Okay, so give 2 examples of parallel planes. Okay, so let's say we have plane ABF. Okay, which is this front plane right here. Okay, would be parallel to plane DCG. Can you name that plane something different?
Yeah,
Yes.
You can name it like CGA.
It's true.
Or you can name it CBN. Or GCB. I mean CBH, sorry, CBH.
It's okay. Okay. Number 2, we could do plane here. We'll do plane ADH. Okay. So plane BCG. The Academy Sports Apparel brand. Pick your flavor then. Okay, name all segments that are skew to GH. All the segments that are skew to GH. Okay, so we have GH right here. So we're looking for existing in a different plane, okay, that won't intersect. Okay, so FB, EA would be one. Electronic Arts. you say GC? They'll end up intersecting. Okay. A, D, and then there's one more. I just heard it. BC. Okay, try and go through. What's up, Rocco? Which one? DC. Let me see. Yes, DC would be parallel, not skew, because they're on the same plane. Yeah, you're good. You're good. Okay, do example 2 on your own, please.
Oh yeah, I put OP. Then I saw. Then I saw like. Oh, I swear to God, he said JL. Oh yeah, yeah. And JQ. No JO. That's an O.
Okay, I'm gonna start putting B up there.
Oh, it's ML. Oh, it's OP. Okay, yeah, OP and RQ. Oh yeah, you're right because this one's angled. So J O. Yeah, J-O. M-N. Hold on. M-N. The great flag of J-K. That's it.
Nice.
We only need 4.
Okay, I'm gonna put C and D up there in about 30 seconds. was gonna fix it, Connor, but I heard you got a new watch, so I was gonna.
I did, but then I 11:50. Oh, you got a rollie.
Okay, D will be up here pretty soon.
A transversal line is a line that intersects or you're not.
Okay, A, B, C, and D are up there for you to check yourself. If we look at A, okay, the segment parallel to JK is OP. If we look at B, the segments parallel to NS are JO, KP, LQ, and MR. If we look at C, the plane that is parallel to JKL, there's only one, but you could have named it something different, but it's plane PQR. Okay? There you go. Yes, Rocco. JK and which one, Rocco? Are you asking if they're parallel? Are you asking if they're parallel?
How do you say that? You won't spend $12. That's bad. My guy won't play. He won't try any new game. Yeah, for $12.
Okay. Let's go to transversals. Okay. I already heard somebody say it, but transversals, okay? That sounds like our class. Okay. A line that intersects two or more lines, okay, is a transversal. So, for example, super fancy and complicated answer, line T. Okay, that is a transversal line. Okay, so we're going to look at angles that are formed by transversals. Okay, so first we're going to look at corresponding angles. Okay, so these are angles on the same side of the transversal and in the same position. So let me show you what I mean. So if we look at angle 1, okay, the corresponding angle for angle 1 would be angle 5. Okay, they are on the same side and they're in the same position, okay, of the intersection. Okay, those would be considered corresponding angles. Okay, so let's do some other corresponding angles. What's a corresponding angle to angle 2? Okay, what's a corresponding angle to angle 4? Angle 8. What is a corresponding angle to angle 3? There we go. Not bad.
Not bad.
You got a problem with that, Spencer? Yeah? You need more affirmation than that? Okay.
I think the first one needs to be good.
Okay. That was pretty good. Okay. Yes, Rago.
Oh, I like the example. I thought it was
How do we feel? Okay. Alternate interior angles. Okay, so these are interior angles. 5, please. These are interior angles, non-adjacent and on opposite sides of the transversal. Okay, so if we look at angle 4, okay, the alternate interior angle, is angle 6. Okay. Eli, if this whole school thing doesn't work out, you have a career as a babysitter.
I do?
Yeah.
Oh, I got a babysit. I'll get fired. No, you're gonna get jailed. He's gonna put it first. You really
No, just a minute. You got it wrong. Eli's the one who's going to be getting babysat.
Why is I getting a babysat?
I don't know. I didn't say that. Okay. I could really use your attention.
My bad.
Okay, an alternate interior angle. Okay, so for angle 4, okay, alternate, we're going to say is on the opposite side. Okay, and they are on the interior. So that would be angle 6. Okay, so what's another one? Let's do, well, angle 3 would be
Angle 8.
angle 5 because it needs to be on the interior.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
angle 8 would be on the exterior. Yes.
Never mind, you did
Yes.
So what's on the inside?
Okay, so let's look at alternate exterior angles. What's up? Here, give me one for.
Angle 8 and angle 2.
Give me one for angle 1.
7.
Yes. Okay.
Wait, and 1 and 7 both?
Angle 1 and angle 7 are going to be alternate exterior angle pairs. Yes, Rocco.
Okay, I put 1 and 7 for alternate interior and you
Say that first part again.
You approved angle 1 and angle 7 for alternate exterior angles, but
Exterior.
but those are alternate.
I didn't. So if you look up here, okay, 4 and 6 and 3 and 5 are on the interior line. 1 and 7 we have as exterior. Mm-hmm. Okay, and then Oliver told us the one for angle 2 and angle 8. Okay, so let's look at consecutive, same side, interior angles. Okay, so these are interior angles that are on the same side of the transversal. Okay, so when we're thinking interior and exterior, okay, in one like this, I kind of like to think of it as an enclosed space. Okay, all of these that are on the inside right here are what we are calling the interior. Okay, anything outside of this little makeshift box that we kind of made are the exterior. Okay, so if we're looking at interior and we're looking at consecutive same side, what is going to be the consecutive interior angle for 4? 5. And what is going to be the consecutive angle for 3? 6. Interior, same side. Yeah, so now instead of thinking same side interior, we're thinking same side exterior.
271.
For angle 1, we'd have angle 8. For angle 2, we'd have angle 7. Don't think equal. Don't think equal in terms of measurement. We're thinking pairs. Okay, how can we pair them or group them together? Okay. Please do example 3 on your own. Okay, your answers should be corresponding angle, alternate interior, alternate exterior, consecutive interior, consecutive exterior.
Can we do like, if it's the alternate interior angle, can I do AIA?
I don't have a problem with that.
Yay.
Mm-hmm.
You do example 4, we stop at example 3.
You can go ahead and do example 4. Yeah, glad you were so excited.
Oh my god. Oh.
exterior. Now, it does depend on kind of which transversal you're looking at, Oliver. Okay, so if you're just looking at the B transversal, it's interior. Okay, now I want you to keep working. Okay, but how many transversals right here are we working with on example 4? Too many, yeah. So if you answered the question with 3 on example 3, or I guess 2 on example 3, then you kind of have 4 going on example 4, right? So you've got to pay attention to answer the question of is this an interior or an exterior. You've got to look at what is the other angle that you're trying to build the relationship with. Okay. Your brain what? I'm sorry. Do you need something to unclog it? What would you even use? Like pipe cleaner?
Can there be more than one transversal? Like that you use? Can you use more than one transversal?
What do you mean?
You know what I mean? Okay. So like for this one, 6 and 11, there, could I use like both of like 2 lines to try and figure out what that one is? Do you know what I mean? Or like 4 and 13?
Yes, you can use. So you're saying, so if you're looking at 6 and 11, you're only looking at these 2. Don't go to here and then here and then here and then here. Okay, does that make sense? Okay. Okay, I'm putting the solutions for example 4 up there. If you want to check your example 3s as soon as you're ready, you can. So 14 is exterior when D, okay, line D is the transversal. It is exterior. Because 7 and 14, so your closed system for 7 and 14 is right here. right? But when you're looking at, what was it, 9 and 14, you need to be looking this way. Okay, so now this one isn't there. Okay, so you're almost, if it makes more sense for you to kind of in your head visualize it being up and down, then 14 is an exterior. It's an exterior when you're looking at transversal D. If you're looking at transversal B, it's an interior.
Okay, so when in the case of 7 and 14, it would be AI.
Yes. Yes, Rocco. So the transversal is the line that is crossing two lines. Okay, so technically on example 4, we have 4 different transversals. Okay. So you determining interior or exterior just depends on what other angle you need to look at when we're trying to make a pair. Your answer what? Guys, we also have 5 for a second, please.
So when something we have to do something is none, you have to take the transversal to make it so that's something that is it none? Is that what you're saying?
Let me come see.
Wait, can you finish putting the stuff up? You were putting the stuff up.
London doesn't need I saw you. Yeah, we got like 30, we got like now. And then on our last team, I did that first.
Okay, let me finish putting 4 up there. Okay, for G.
I didn't say yeah, you guys are. The middle doesn't count.
Let's go. Let's go. I've got
For us to talk about transversal angled pairings, they need to be on the same transversal. No, those are your notes.
There's more than one transversal.
Oh, right. Ow. I was kidding.
How are we supposed to know that?
You're on the best. Who said it wasn't none?
I didn't say that.
Yeah.
What?
lost it and I can't get it until next week.
Okay.
No, we're on the big thing.
Wait, let's just take.
It's 2022.
What's up?
Name that angle pair.
Oh my goodness. He created your hand and then
Just put it inside.
I wanted it out.
Name that transversal.
So,
Yeah, you're right. Are we doing this together?
I don't know. Where are my papers at?
yeah, I told you that it was inside the shit. And you're like, I know it.
Oh, it's loud.
You're wrong about something.
okay. The rest of your time, okay, I would like for you to work on the second sheet, okay?
We have to do the coloring part.
Do you get to do the coloring part? Yes, you do get to do
You have to.
that.
That's great. I love that.
The fine arts extension. Okay, cross curriculum is very important.
Oh, what about that cross curriculum?
Yeah.
I told you the committee determined that the validity was not met.
What? We're gonna riot.
What
We're
about
rioting.
parts?
We're riding with
He
riot.
never answered the part. We will.
The committee next time you transfer to really look at that one.
The library counts as
Those are the two people.
It's